Como é que é, pessoal? Está tudo bem com vocês? Como é que é, malucos? Tudo bem? E estamos de volta com a nossa grande série, pessoal. Olha aí, não é Star Wars, mas é Starfield, pessoal. É top, top mesmo. Aqui, o R2 aqui na nossa Xbox. Está a jogar Starfield aqui na nossa Xbox. Mas antes disso, está maluco. Passa aí no link afixado da Instant Gaming, tens descontos brutais. Bem, vamos, mas é de volta ao vídeo. E é isso. Bora, bora, malucos!
I used to be an actuary. Now,
Let's, stay away from Ebside. The locals there don't exactly appreciate the tourists.
And now all the interested parties have convened. Yannick. Did you think you could use
Wow.
Aurora in my city without me knowing? Another bloodbath in Ebside isn't good for the tourists. Still, sometimes blood's gotta flow. And you must be what passes for the brain in this operation. What's the percentage in letting either of you leave here alive?
Isso mesmo. Ah, muito mesmo. Nossa operação é pequena demais para arriscar uma investigação.
Exactly. Whatever Yannick gets, he completely deserves.
Oh, your friend even thinks maybe I should do Neon a favor. Why shouldn't I?
Your lounge has the upscale market covered, Mr. Bayou. But there are so many credits lying on the table, begging to be taken.
Go on.
We use just a smidgen of Aurora to make blend, and blend is priced for everyone. Please tell him.
Yes, tell me.
Seja praticamente usando as portas dele.
Noted. So, you've got an emerging market cornered. Yannick, I'd almost think you're a businessman. Almost.
Yannick has just started. The credits are rolling in.
Wait, did you just call yourself Yannick? For real?
Aye.
Muzzle it. Here's the deal. You get to keep smuggling Aurora out of the fishery. You make your blend and sell whatever extra Aurora you want on the streets. But I'm taking 20% of the profit for having to deal with your bullshit. We're done. Yannick, get busy making me my money. I don't have time for you. Leave me alone.
Você é raio, significa que você é dono da cidade inteira?
I wouldn't normally bother with idle chatter, but that's such a ridiculous question. I'm going to gift you with a response. I don't own Neon. Neon is the property of Xenofresh Fisheries, of which I just happen to be the CEO and the majority stakeholder. Now, if you care to take a moment to dissect that statement in your tiny little mind, you'll discover the answer to your question.
Ai, meu Deus. Ai.
Not that it's any of your business, but yes. I'm the administrator of Neon. Actually, there are a lot of perks that come with the job. But do you want to know my favorite? One snap of my finger and people who ask too many questions get thrown off of the upper platform. I love that one. Next time, don't bother me unless it's important.
Just another lousy day in the
Yeah.
Oh, Yannick's heart. Still beating so very fast. Mr. Bayou is formidable, huh? Are you okay? I hope we're still simpatico, yes? I mean, yes, he is, but... Our profits go down, yes, but we don't have to worry about being caught anymore. So, business as usual, yes? You do a shift at Xenofresh and your contact tells you where to pick up Aurora. You go there, make an easy and very safe pickup, and deliver it to me. No time pressure, anytime you want. Take a break if you like.
Vai.
Do you want to ask him? But if I had to guess, he probably doesn't want to muddy his reputation with us. And if anything goes wrong, total deniability. But it's all safe now. Easy credits. Maybe come back later, yes?
Don't count on it. Do your own dirty work from now on, Yannick.
You look like you could use a drink. Hell, we all could. Change your mind? Open up. You are the best thing.
Oh, we seriously seriously going to help us moron out again? What on earth for?
Time for work then. It was Riley. Yes, 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 Riley.
Ai. Vamos lá. Ainda sempre que estás deste gajo.
Stay out of trouble.
Bora lá, pessoal! Sejam bem-vindos à stream, pessoal. Vamos aí com o Starfield.
Craft one batch. 1 minute starting now.
Can this wait? I need to wash the fish smell out of these clothes.
Assembly complete. Craft one batch. 1 minute starting now.
À frente.
Assembly complete. Craft one batch. 1 minute starting now.
Bora. Bora.
I'd rather be cleaning fish than...
Assembly complete. She's complete.
Igor.
Always nice seeing new faces.
No, I can't talk now, or I'm going to be late for my shift.
Hey, Riley. Oh no, I happened to transmit some coordinates to you. My bad. I wonder what's over there.
Você está fronteiro, vai.
What are you talking about? Let's keep this relationship simple.
Lá.
Not so loud. Yeah. I'm up for doing this again.
Bora, pessoal! Pessoal, sejam bem-vindos aí à stream. Estamos aí com o Starfield, estamos aí a fazer este contrabando. Perdão.
James Newell better watch his back. He's causing problems.
Agora
Percentage in causing problems in Neon.
yeah, o jogo. Tá. Aqui ao estar. Evidentemente. No sentido, cara. E às camas, meu Deus. Estás muito a dormir aqui assim. Bem, bom, também há cenas assim. Estar a falar. Se tivesse lá, estou todo contente. Era bom.
Headsides of heaven.
Little trees.
Quit staring.
Eu já me tinha patente, então vou fazer mais trabalhos para aquele. Para aquele gajo. É isso mesmo. Minha patriota, não vou estar já a fazer mais trabalho para ele. E está.
Hey there. You look like you could use a drink.
Você pensa
Hell,
sobre no
we all could. One day Bayu will slip, and everyone he has bled will get revenge. But for now, it's a lot safer, easier. But what are you, the nosy type? Why do you care? But if you must know, business is good. It's all. So are you going to buy any or? Ah, wonderful. Yannick could always use more. Our clients are so eager.
Agora vou produzir horas. Através de minutar. Produzir a receita, utilizo no laboratório e fermentação. Ok.
When you have a moment, I'd like to speak to you. I have an important personal decision to make, but I need to discuss something with you first.
Glad you like it, but there's no way I'm telling
No, not at all.
Ok.
This is something that's been weighing on my mind for a long time. I was hoping if I talked about
Yeah.
it with you, I could get your opinion. That's all.
Now leave me alone.
Phew, thank you. Where to start? Before I was with the Navigator Corps, I was career military, part of the United Colonies Navy. When the colony war broke out, I was posted as the chief navigator on a warship,
Ok.
the Dauntless.
Não, no vento parece ter muito. É bem perto de ser comandante, né?
In my case, I was third in command, which has a lot to do with the story. There was a particularly bloody battle. We were fighting over a world in the Aeta Cassiopeia system. Worst fighting I'd ever seen.
E a doce de chave
We
dos nove.
lost 12 ships that day,
E inclusive a dela.
including my own. No. This is important. I need to tell you this. The ship was barely intact. The captain and first mate died the previous day, which put me in command. A shrewd captain would have called for the crew to abandon ship, but I was so angry. I wanted to stay. I needed to fight. I believe you. But you haven't heard the worst of this. We fought for hours, but the damage was fatal. I gave the order to abandon ship and the crew piled into the escape shuttle. As the shuttle launched, I could see it was damaged. I heard screams before the radio cut. And last thing I saw, they were spiraling helplessly towards the planet's surface. There was nothing I could do. It was my duty as acting captain to be the... We had more than one escape shuttle available. The ship barely had enough power for comms and life support. All I could do was watch them die. You're sorry. For me? If I hadn't been so stubborn, so eager to prove that I could handle command, my crew would have had more time to escape. Try telling that to their loved ones. When the dust settled, the United Colonies gave me a medal. Can you believe that? A damn medal. I never even had a chance to find the shuttle wreckage and give my crew a proper burial. After I checked every section of the ship for wounded crew, I took the other escape shuttle. If I hadn't, I would have died. The Dauntless came apart minutes after I escaped. Bad luck. That sounds familiar. Remember when you said no one but me would have pushed harder to keep the Navigator Corps going? Well, this time, pushing too hard cost lives. Don't you get it? Everything I do, everything I touch, somehow falls apart. That's why I'm worried about us. Look, it's clear the two of us are becoming more than partners. We're becoming close friends. Even though I've pushed people away in the past, I feel different when I'm around you. I feel safer, comfortable, not afraid to admit who I am. I'm terrified I'm going to screw that
Ela
up.
está a curtir a gente, pessoal. Ela está a curtir a gente.
After everything you've heard, all my stories, you still have faith. No one's ever cared about me this much. Not even Aja.
É com caraças, logo assim. Meu Deus. É logo assim. Isso é porque estou apaixonado por você, sabe? Então vai logo assim matar. Ai, opá.
You know, I've spent a lot of time thinking about us, about our relationship, how we've clearly become close. I practiced what I was going to say when the moment was right, and now that it's here, my mind's gone blank. Look, you deserve the best. Someone who can give themselves to you entirely. But right now, I have too much baggage. Too much on my mind. I hope you'll forgive me for pushing you away.
Tá bem, tá
I
bom,
just
vou.
need time.
Tranquilo,
Excuse me?
tranquilo, Alçar.
Don't make my job any
Here for... I've got cases of blend ready to sell. I've got plenty
not
of
today.
ice-cold drinks
Just picking
in
up some
stock
beers.
all day.
Bora, Sara, bora.
Oh, well, suit yourself.
I'm listening.
Não apetece
Bye
também.
for now.
Eu vou gravar e vou roubar.
Take it easy.
Roubar. Espera aí que eu vou gravar aqui. Yeah, aqui.
I gotta tell you, man, Landy's
Yes?
the best. Come on. Your secret's safe with me. What are the secret ingredients, huh?
Glad you like it, but there's no way I'm telling you how it's made. It's not much of a secret if I go
Eu vou
around telling
não,
you.
não consigo roubar. Muita gente.
Oh, come on. It's not that big of a deal,
É que
right?
muita gente.
Just tell me.
Não roubava, olha, pode ter certeza que roubava. Roubava mesmo. Bem, vamos, mas é. Onde é que está? Missões, vamos, mas é aqui. Vá. Acho que evidências para discutir Yumi comigo. Ora, é uma. Ok. Segundo operador de Yumi. Hã? Acho que evidente. Ok. Bora, vamos usar as evidências. Ué? Hotel. Deve ser. E é? Ok. É para aqui. Bora. Oh, maluco, estás bem? Ok. Pô. Nós vamos ir para o elevadorzinho do poder. Bora. Indústrias. Gênero type. Isto é menor. Oh, Arthur, estás bem? Ok. Pô.
Yeah, what?
Estás muito ocupado de momento, olha.
I'm really busy right now. Let me save you some time. If you're here for a job, we're not hiring. If you're here about the conduction grid tour,
Yeah.
we shut it down a year ago.
Condutor.
See that big yellow thing that's draped over almost the entire city? That's the grid, or what the locals call the span. Besides looking like some sort of madman's modern art piece, it's actually the main source of the city's power.
Oh, peraí.
Good. If you were, you'd be the 12th person I've turned away this year. What a waste. Look, I'm sorry if I'm blowing up at you, but I've got a ton of problems and no time to deal with them all. I'm afraid that things aren't going terribly well around here. Why? Because I'm sick and tired of putting on a corporate face and pretending that nothing's wrong. It's do or die time around here. We can either spin our wheels forever or worse, go under completely. I don't care if I'm allowed to or not. I'm happy to get this off my chest. The conduction grid went online almost 75 years ago. And since then, we haven't developed a single groundbreaking innovation. At this point, the money we're taking in as a power utility barely covers the waste that's going on in the research and development division.
E você que manda por aqui?
Unfortunately, no. I'm in third on the corporate ladder. One star is
Yeah,
Ayumi
esse que
Kumiko.
quer.
She's the COO
Esta.
of the company. And then there's Kaito Harada, our esteemed CEO,
Ok.
who never seems to
A
be
rede
around.
condutora é o único produto das nerdeiras?
No, of course not. We still produce smaller power systems and backup generators, but nothing even close to the magnitude of the conduction grid. Genodyne needs to come out with something spectacular to put us back on the map. If not, we'll remain stagnant forever, or worse.
Cara, é bem melhor que feliz. Por isso você está tentando mudar o comando. Aí,
You'd think that, right? The problem is that Brayson Bayu, Administrator Bayu's brother, is currently heading up the R&D division. I swear to you, the man doesn't know the first thing about power systems or electromagnetic technology.
Não importa tanto com o que acontece com Cidade.
I can give you 117 reasons. Our employees. If Genodyne goes completely under, how many of them will lose their jobs? How many might get cut in a restructure? My position puts me in charge of the welfare of our personnel. I can't in good conscience allow that to happen to them.
Yeah.
Isn't it obvious? Administrator Bayu clearly leaned on Ms. Komiko to get his brother hired. It's nepotism in action. None whatsoever. Look, I'm running out of options. No one above me seems to care what's going on, but I'm willing to take a chance. I have a full report on Brayson that I want to send to Administrator Bayu, but I don't know if he can be trusted. What do you think I should do?
Exatamente diz o relatório.
It describes my aggravation with how badly Brayson Bayu is running the research and development division. I'm also including a list of all the failed experiments he's greenlit, and how much they've cost Genodyne as proof of his incompetence. I'm praying someone as financially successful as Administrator Bayu might be able to put aside his ego and look at this from a business
Espera
perspective.
aí que eu não consegui ouvir.
It describes my aggravation with how badly Brayson Bayu is running the research and development division. I'm also including a list of all the failed experiments he's greenlit, and how much they've cost Genodyne as proof of his incompetence. I'm praying someone as financially successful as Administrator Bayu might be able to put aside his ego and look at this from a business perspective.
Se você está preocupado com a empresa, envia relatório para o futuro bairro. Yeah.
You know what? You're absolutely right. I've heard Bayous killed people for doing less. What the hell was I even thinking? Hey, look, thanks for helping me out with this. It's been on my mind for a long time. If there's anything else you need, any questions at all, feel free to ask. That's an excellent question, and the answer for it is surprisingly simple. The conduction grid is only effective in lightning-rich environments. That's why Volai was chosen as its primary development site. Genodyne has always hoped to adapt the grid's absorption technology for other applications, but nothing public has ever been announced. The span above the city is outfitted with a specially developed electromagnetic absorption system. When a lightning discharge hits the span, the energy is instantly distributed across the grid to prevent overload. The energy is then transferred through a series of polyphasic capacitors and rectifiers to ensure all of the negative and positive strikes are equalized. At this point, the energy is clean, and it gets stored in massive storage cells in Neon's underbelly, from which it's parceled out and used for power. Genodyne was founded in 2232 by the original designer of the conduction grid, Felicia Corbin. Working from her facility in Neon, it took her almost 25 years to get the conduction grid up and running. That was Genodyne's first and last major success. As long as it doesn't get me into serious trouble, ask away.
Há quanto tempo ela é sua chefe?
I've only been working here for a few years now, and she's been my boss the entire time. Well, the big boss is our CEO, Mr. Harada. But I've actually never met him. He lives somewhere in New Atlantis, I think.
Ok, New Atlantis, ok. Você gosta de trabalhar para ela?
She's my boss. She's fine, I guess. Look, like I said, I don't want to get into serious trouble. She might be a bit tough on all of us, but being responsible for Neon's power grid is a very stressful position. Sometimes that stress trickles down.
Você suspeita que ela esteja envolvida com ilegalidade?
Whoa. Okay, that's crossing the line. I can't discuss company matters like this.
Só preciso de informações, nunca ninguém vai saber o que passou. Sei onde. Sei que você vai acabar me contando. Só por fora de tempo uma vez. Mal. Você.
No,
Ter
I can't.
ver todo mundo e com isso.
Too bad. I'd like to tell you, believe me. Maybe we can work something out. Okay, listen. You didn't hear this from me, but I know she's up to something with Benjamin Bayou. He was in her office a few weeks ago, and they had some kind of shouting match. It got really heated until Bayou stormed out the door. I don't know what it was about, but I happen to know Miss Komiko keeps audio recordings of all her meetings in her safe. And before you ask, yes, I'll unlock it for you. Just don't tell anyone I helped, okay?
Nervoso. Estou vendo isso porque está dando acesso ao cofre dela.
Because I'm sick and tired of the corruption that's running through this city. People around here spend half their lives terrified about being backstabbed, and spend the rest of it planning on how they're going to screw over someone else. Something rotten is going on in this company, and one day, I hope to find out what it is. Thanks for taking the time to talk.
Bora.
Ever wonder how the
Temos
Crimson
que ir agora
Fleet seems to
roubar
be
a cena
everywhere?
do outro.
It's because they have little outposts
Probably.
everywhere.
Está a ver? Ah. Tem tudo tratado. Tudo. Notificações. Lembrete de segurança. Software falhou. Ok. Não falhou. Dois.
Oh, sorry. You'll have to hack that on your own.
You're under arrest. No sudden
Ok,
moves.
man. Liga, não. Não, tudo é maluco. Tudo é maluco com isto. Ainda bem que gravei antes.
I don't have time for this. Talk to my secretary.
Doutor. Ah,
Didn't
boy,
sign on for
doutor.
these kind of illegal shenanigans.
Ok. Já percebi. Ok. Três.
If the gangs can keep from killing each other, I just might have a good day.
É, maluca, tá fixe aqui, bora. Bora, obrigado, maluco.
If you want to talk, you'll have to schedule an appointment.
Vamos ao sagão. Bora. Bora, pessoal.
Get lost. I have a job.
One of our advanced teller machines. Galbank ATMs are spread throughout the settled systems, so you can do your banking your own way, on your own time. Galbank, where your credits work for you.
Well, bem.
Competition has reached
para lá.
Speak with me only if you have what it takes to keep track of them.
Não, maluco.
Welcome. Please, make yourself comfortable. I can offer you a drink, or perhaps you're here seeking access to our members' lounge, where you can enjoy your Aurora experience in peace.
Pode-me falar mais sobre esta sala VIP?
Customers choose our lounge because they desire a more relaxed and sedate journey, as we have no blaring music, no crowds.
Estou procurando a Yumi com o Mico.
No, no, not this again. You people should leave her alone. What do you want with her?
Se importa tanto com a Yumi.
Not that it's any of your business, but we're very close. We're in love. I refuse to let anything bad happen to her, no matter how much trouble she's gotten herself into.
Vamos adiante.
No way. You're going to have to try better than that. You debt collectors are low-life assholes. She's broke, okay? Now get out of my club before I get really pissed off and have you thrown into the street.
No, really. I'd like to see you try.
Vai estar urgente para você?
When I need the trash taken out, I call the strikers. They take care of the garbage around here. So unless you want to deal with the toughest gang in Ebside, I'd suggest you leave. Now. The Crimson Fleet? Oh my, I'm sorry. I had no idea. I didn't mean anything by it, really. Sorry, well, I worry about her. Ayumi owes a lot of money around town. I'm trying to help her out, but, you know, I have a business to keep afloat. If you want to talk to her, you can find her in the members' lounge. Of course, access to the lounge is going to cost you, and I'm not changing my mind about that.
Yumi, use evidências para quê?
Whatever you wish. Enjoy your drinks.
Aí, deixa eu lá ver. Use evidências para extorquir Yumi. Obtenha o passe de verdade com Yumi e comigo.
You good?
Comprar a cena para falar.
Here for a drink? Certainly. Excellent. Please let us know if anything in the lounge May all your journeys be safe.
Vou pagar 5.000, meu.
Love the vibe of this place.
Aí, deixa-me gravar. Antes que viaje para aqui cegada.
Yeah. What do you want?
Você trabalha para as nativas, né? Preciso de gente para encontrar tentar não complexar.
Before you continue, let me save you some time. If you're having a problem with your POW or complain about your rates, you need to contact our customer service department. Anything else? You must be zoned out of your mind, because there's no way anyone sober would say something like that.
Ou você me ajuda, ou essas provas, esse esquema com o bairro vão parar a NTS. Hum, Se eu dissesse que queres pagar. O que é que eu pergunto?
How the hell did you find that? It was Estelle Vincent, wasn't it? That bitch. I knew I should have kept that somewhere else. Here, take this pass. It should get you through the storage room entry to the facility. I'm warning you though. Once you're inside, you're trespassing in a high security zone. That means they shoot on sight. Good luck. You're going to need it.
Tem alguma coisa pessoal rolando entre você e Benjamin Bairro?
I suppose if I don't explain, a copy of that recording you found might end up on the next SSNN report. Okay, fair enough. A few years back, the previous CEO of Generdyne went missing. As the COO, I was next in line for the job. Instead, Bayou muscled his way into the company and gave me an ultimatum. Either back up his bullshit Mr. Harada identity, or I'm gone. I had no choice. But I decided right then and there, I was going to do whatever I could to take what was rightfully mine. If that meant seducing Bayou to tip him off balance, then so be it. Luckily for me, Mike has been incredibly understanding about the whole thing.
Aconteceu com o diretor anterior.
What do you think happened? Bayou started sticking his nose into Generdyne's business, all but outright demanding a cut of the profits. In response, the CEO made a huge mistake by threatening to take his grievances to the FC.
Yeah.
His shuttle never arrived. Need I say more? More than you can possibly imagine. Micah is the only person in this godforsaken city that's kept me from going completely under. She doesn't want money, doesn't use me for influence or as a stepping stone to get ahead. She loves me for being me, and I love her for being the same. And when this stupid bullshit is over, and Bayou is 10 fathoms deep under Neon, we'll be there for each other. Forever.
Pelo jeito, ninguém está gostando muito. Umas coisas também mudar.
If you had to work with Grayson Bayou, you'd understand. The man is still a totally incompetent fool, and he's running our company into the ground. The worst part of it is that he's Administrator Bayou's brother. So I can't fire him. I can't reassign him. I can't even yell at him. It's like having a cut on your body, and you're helplessly watching yourself bleed to death. Except in our case, we're hemorrhaging money.
O que exatamente você faz para nos ajudar?
What is this? A job interview? I'm the COO of the company, second to the top, right under our esteemed CEO, Mr. Harada, also known as Benjamin Bayou. So when you ask me what to do for Generdyne, the answer is nothing. The Bayous run the show, and I tread water. The salary helps, of course, but at the end of the day, I'm just a joke. Sitting in an office to make things look legitimate.
O Benjamin, eu acho que quando o fato de ser diretor executivo.
Keeps them off the Freestar Collective's radar. They might actually step in if they discover that the same person controlling the city's regulations and bylaws benefits financially from them. If you haven't figured it out by now, Benjamin has a stranglehold on the city. You can't take a piss without him charging you after flush. Try and get in his way, and then he uses Neon security to beat you senseless, or the Sioga Syndicate to make you disappear. Remember, we never talked. Got it?
I'm looking to join a crew. Any openings?
Isso me vai escutar.
I'm not asking for much, just a reasonable share.
Se não tem muita experiência,
Not sure that's the best.
especial. Pensa bem, o que é melhor que nada, você não me está ouvindo. Vou explicar de novo.
No, that's okay.
Então tá, vou gastar os meus créditos em outro lugar.
That's true. Better than being unemployed, I suppose.
Ok.
Excellent, where to?
Yeah. Carta de designação. Não? Você atingiu o limite de população? Não, não. Cancelar. Já.
Heading there
E
now.
tu, és o quê?
Hey. Any vacancies
Sei
on
quando
your
é que
crew?
isso me vai custar. Uma pechincha?
Trust me,
Então vamos lá
you'd be
ver.
getting a Why's that? I know how. If you don't like it, find some. Don't think I'm desperate or anything, but sounds fair. What's my assignment?
Tchau. Boa, boa.
No problem.
Esta aqui. Ah, peraí.
I like
Temos
coming
aqui
here.
outra cena. Vê-se. Atividade. Isto é o quê? Box. Ok. Isto é. Conectar. Localidade de passagem alta. Ação. Chance de sucesso maior. Tentar persuadir isto.
forget everything else for a bit.
Oh my god. What else do you want from me now?
Já temos tripulação, pessoal. Temos tripulação já. Uhum. Temos mesmo. Bora aí.
Heading to my assignment.
You really going to walk on by? And miss out on a chance to experience Euphorica? We have everything you want out of Neon and more. Come in right now, and you may even have a chance to experience our exclusive.
Calma, maluco.
Not sure how much longer I can survive.
Bora aí. Bora estar. Só a partir isto tudo. Agora qual é o objetivo? É o quê? Boa. Ali, nossa nave. Ali.
Oh, it smells horrible down here. Oh, how can these workers stand the smell of rotten fish and goodness knows what else?
Vamos daqui, bora. Ai, não. Ok. Vamos lá.
Must be a lot of valuable tech disappearing from Genodyne to justify all the scrutiny of their own employees. Meu Deus. Ui. Peraí, que eu tenho que fazer aqui uma cena. Bora.
Can't do this.
Bora, Sara, bora. Anda.
This is Technician Oyama.
Nothing. Oh, come on. Quit playing games. Ah, waste of time.
You met with the wrong person.
Olha, mas que és tu? Oh, eu correr-me. Olha aqui. Aqui, olha, pumba, já viste?
Looks like we're in the clear.
Roupa. Depende, espera aí, só foi uma vez. Pagar, muito. Pastor.
Just here.
Viste passar? Hã? Aquilo lá tudo. Estou a gravar isto. Não fazer nada. Podem tomar o que vocês quiserem, eu levo para a frente. Vou marimbar. Vocês já também tentar. Vou marimbar bem.
Look at the circumference of these conduits. They must be rated to carry an immense amount of power.
Mas sei, não sabe. Isto aqui faz o quê? Ok. Isto aqui faz as cenas. Nós precisamos. Ok, já percebi. E. Ui, ui. Espera aí que nós precisamos agora de uma arma. Esta aqui. 13.000. Eu não tenho munição para isto. Espera aí. Estou requester. É tentar. Será?
Laboratory result. Project GRD-092A. Technician Shibata reporting. I am reporting on the progress of Chief Technician Beiyu's project, the multi-terabyte nutriment preparation node. We've discovered by that directly connecting the power conduits into the conduction grid matrix, we can avoid signal loss. This should increase our output significantly and reduce the results by the factor of at least 10. Our goal, as per the chief technician, is to have my burrito ready the moment sure I shut the door on the device. And though we've come close, we are still falling short by 3 seconds. We shall continue to investigate.
Ainda bem que temos o tempo. Ah,
If you're overloaded, we should stop and prioritize what we're carrying.
ui! Atividades do mercado clandestino. Uma. É que agora quero ver o que é que nós temos aqui de novo. Toma. Eia, como que era ser brutal. Muito.
This isn't worth it!
Onde é que início? Viram? Oh. Tal, 1583 créditos. Oh, até já. A gente aceita. A gente aceita, malucos. Uma carrada de créditos. Bora. Pumba. O quê? E aqui o café. Ah, bacana. Café, já roubamos. Já.
Can't take it.
Pois.
For God's sake. Drop some of that rubbish already.
Não gostas de ter dinheiro para a gente? Porra. Sim, temos bastante dinheiro, ó, sabe? Paraste. Temos bastante dinheiro para a gente. Tens pizza? Aquilo que não é possível. Pumba.
This is hopeless.
Próximo. Deixa lá. Deixa lá. Vamos.
Aproveita, currently posted to Genedine's R&D laboratory. Personal notation. I'd like to go on record about my
These
feelings
enormous
about
power
Chieftain
cells
Peter
must be the
Bay.
primary power
Though
storage
most
for the
of my fellow
entire city.
employees feel that he's underqualified and incompetent. I feel that they are
Bueno, va.
underestimating him. I've spoken to Brayson at length, and I find him actually to be a kind and endearing person. I think that living in the shadow of his brother, Administrator Benjamin Bayou, has given him a bad name.
Utilize Brazen Bio.
From what I can gather, he was placed in
Vamos a
his
gravar
current position
e
against
depois a
his
cegada
own
depois
better
queres.
judgment and asked to do the impossible. It's an unfortunate situation, but I will endeavor to get
Estou a ver a cegada.
in the department
Posso
to
falar
be
com
more supportive.
Ah. Material, sempre aqui.
So let me get this straight. We have orders. Exactly.
Carrying enough clutter there, or should we find some more?
Claro, como é que é? Tem que falar assim tudo. As coisinhas todas, ui, ui, ui. Não. Aqui. Tá. Café e mais café. Agora vai. Aí está ele. Isso é ele, boy. Vai. E também. O que é que há aqui? O que é que há aqui que eu possa olhar? Ui! Aí. E agora? Agora vamos nós.
Stop, please. Don't shoot. If you want the encryption cipher, you're welcome to it. There's no need for all this violence.
Como se eu vinha buscar um encriptador.
When you access the computer in the power core, it sent a notification to me here. I knew you were coming, I just didn't know when.
Deve haver um porém. Me dá o encriptador primeiro, daí.
No catch. I'm not trying to trick you. You want the cipher? It's yours. At this point, I'd do anything to get back at my brother. He deserves everything he's got coming to him.
Yes, irmão.
You're kidding, right? My brother is Benjamin Bayou. one and only. He's the administrator of Neon, and the reason I'm so damn miserable.
É alguma coisa entre você e seu irmão? Não, não. Aposto que você tem bons motivos para odiar seu irmão. Concordo, merece sofrer todas as consequências.
I think you could safely say that most of Neon would agree. You know, I've spent my entire life living in Ben's shadow. Everything always works out for him, while I've been bouncing from one job to the next, barely keeping afloat. And all the while, he laughs at me behind my back. Thinks it's hilarious to make fun of his stupid brother. Like I wouldn't eventually find out.
Tyrants like your brother eventually fall. It's inevitable. Perhaps you should just give it some time.
One advantage to being perceived as stupid is that no one takes you seriously. When I walk into a party, I'm instantly the resident social pariah. But my eyes and ears are wide open. I can't tell you the number of times I've overheard that my brother has spread amusing anecdotes about his stupid brother. That wouldn't do any good. For every scheme he's gotten himself into, he has a...
That's true. He's a slippery man who can worm his way out of any legal situation.
You know what? I am sick to death of being pushed around. Yeah. It's my turn to take control for once. The passcode for my terminal is GEN-41A18. That should give you access to the cipher and whatever else you need. I'm getting out of here while I still can. After you're done, I suggest you do the same. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, I'm at about, I don't know, a -8. I don't have the background for this electrical engineering stuff. Chief technician? It's ridiculous. Ben stuck me down here expecting me to work miracles. He didn't stop for even a second to think of the repercussions. That's so typical. All I need is one breakthrough. One. And I could shove this job right in his face. Damn, that would feel good. Holy crap. You might be right. I mean, it would take some time, but I bet I could figure it out. Huh. All this time I've been trying to develop something new, and it's been staring me in the face for years. Oh man, that is so like me. Thank you for giving me that kick in the ass I needed to get going. Because he's a two-faced son of a bitch, that's why. It's not like I should be surprised. When we were younger, we never got along very well. I mean, he's 11 years older than I am. We had 2 different mothers. Might as well have been from 2 separate families. That's an understatement. I never knew my actual mother. She was my father's mistress, and I was told she vanished from Neon when I was only 2 years old. Ben's mother, she didn't give a crap about me. Wouldn't even let me call her Mom. I just had to call her Liliana. Can you imagine? And then there's Dad. So buried in the day-to-day operations of Neon, he didn't have time to pay attention to his bastard son. Yeah, I've tried, but I always hit a dead end. It's as though she was here one day and suddenly vanished the next. and then her existence was erased from everyone's memory. I wouldn't be at all surprised if my father had her killed to avoid public embarrassment. That's the kind of man he was. Oh, I'm not going to pretend I had it more difficult than the poorer folks in Neon, but look, I appreciate what you're trying to do, and it's nice to get this off my chest. That's why I gave you the encryption cipher. Anything I can do to stick it to Ben, that's the... As usual, you can thank my dear brother. At first, he made me deputy administrator. That went well, until I wouldn't cooperate. Then, he had me work with Valentina over at Xenofresh, helping with Aurora distribution, until she pinned the credits. And now, here I am, chief technician at Generdyne. I don't even know the first... Thanks again for the talk. It really helped.
I think you need to get rid of some of that gear.
What? Oi? Para volta desta. This.
Not done with me yet, huh? Feels good to be in control for a change.
Ui, tinha assim umas cenas bacanas para falar. Está aqui tem umas cenas escondidas. A gente roubar, é maluco. Bora lá. Vamos lá, malucos. E vem ela. Bem, estamos aqui em Neon e está a dar cegada com o caraças. Ei, é maluco, anda ali, os alerta. E aí?
What's up?
This Aurora stuff!
Meu Deus.
It's blowing my mind!
Ah, there you are. What kept you? I believe we have a lot to discuss. It's obvious you're here to meet someone. Fortunately for them, they rented this VIP room under a false name. I assume that same someone provided you with that clever little virus you installed into Generdyne's systems.
Estamos esperando.
Well, yes. You didn't think your little foray into Generdyne would go completely undetected, did you?
Então, sabe, tem jogo.
All too well. You know, I should give credit where it's due. That virus is quite impressive. It will cost me tens of thousands of credits to remove. That's the last time I'll ever take the Crimson Fleet's capabilities for granted.
Fazer uma fortuna, sabe? Pronto, vai ser mais em conta do que pagar para romper o vírus. que se importa de, pronto, sei lá, roubar os direitos.
Because, like the majority of revenue-generating businesses in the city, I have a vested interest in Generdyne's profits. But more importantly than simply losing money, I don't like anything in my city being interfered with without my approval.
Posso perguntar a falar. Você sabe, de toda forma geral, então sabe que a música que não gosta.
And I'm a businessman, which means I know when to walk away from a deal. You want to know why? It's because I don't negotiate with pirates. They don't understand commitments or contracts. How to get the deal done with finesse. No. For your kind, it's only brute force and violence. Shoot first, take whatever you want, and ask questions later. That's not how I do
As metas não são
business.
diferentes das nossas. Por isso que não deveriam interferir. A arrogância é impressionante.
It may seem that way, but for every rival I've had thrown into the ocean, I've made 2 times as many legitimate deals. Look, I'm not here to debate. I'm here to make an offer. All you have to do is tell me who's profiting from the virus you've uploaded. In return, I'll let you leave the city alive.
You make my skin crawl, Bayou.
O que vai acontecer com essa tal pessoa?
You don't have to worry about that in the least. You point me to our little mole, and I'll do the rest. You don't even have to get your hands
Vai
dirty.
ser pessoas que eram recursos financeiros. Estou.
Really? That's the story you're going with. Very well. There's a body that Neon Security is going to be discovering very soon. One with concrete evidence that links you to the murder. I'd say you have about 1 hour to leave this place before you have a price on your head.
You'd have someone killed to pin the crime on us. Oh, you're a wretched excuse for a human being, Bayou.
So, I assume this concludes our little arrangement, and you'll be leaving our fair city. Oh, when you get back to the key, be certain to give Neva and Delgado my warmest regards.
I have something I need to discuss with you. Ever since we talked about the Battle of Cassiopeia, I can't get what happened out of my mind. Was it that obvious? I thought I could handle these memories, but until I return to Cassiopeia, I'll never be able to put this to rest. I would like that. Actually, I need that. One problem, though. Pinpointing the crew's shuttle wreckage is going to be like trying to find a grain of salt in a sandbox. I think we need to start by locating my old campsite on Cassiopeia 1. Shortly after I evacuated, I saw the ship come apart. The UC listed it as lost, so I assume the Dauntless was completely destroyed. The Dauntless took heavy fire to the docking section during the battle. We had 3 shuttles. 1 was destroyed, and the other 2 were damaged. There was no other way off the ship.
No. 'Cause, 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 'cause,
was there to tell? I survived. My crew didn't. Still, I'll never forget my finger hovering over that launch button. Would I launch safely, or explode into a fireball? It turned out that my shuttle had just enough power to allow an emergency landing on the planet's surface. I wouldn't call what I did a soft landing, but thank you all the same. My shuttle should have the telemetry tracking data for the other shuttle aboard. It should give us an idea where it went down. That's if scavengers haven't completely stripped my ship for parts. It has a breathable atmosphere, indigenous fauna, and maybe a few abandoned mining outposts. Otherwise, it's not populated. Hold on. I don't know the exact location of my survival campsite. For that, we are going to have to head to Mast and see if we can get the information from my old friend, Admiral Logan. Your instincts are right on target. Logan and I butted heads more than once during my time with the Navigator Corps. We've never seen eye to eye. Look, I hope this isn't asking too much. Last thing I want to do is drag you into some kind of personal crusade. Thanks. I really needed a laugh. Truth is, I'm scared. When I set foot on Cassiopeia, I don't know if I'll be able to handle what I find. If I begin to fall apart, I'm going to need someone who can keep my spirits up. I know you will. You've always been there when I've needed your help. Why you continue to support me, I'll never understand. I don't know what to say. I've been so busy searching the stars for answers. I've overlooked what's been in front of me all this time. True love. Something I've seriously considered sharing with you for a long time. Just not ready. Not yet. Yes. Yes, you're absolutely right. Hey, anyway, I've taken up enough of your time. I know you have a lot to do. I really appreciate your offer to visit Cassiopeia. Hopefully, it'll bring me the closure that I've needed for far too long.
You might want to move along. I believe Working on security is already
Oh.
something for you.
Mais uma arma. 14. Agora. Vasco, como é que é?
Good day, Captain.
Give the word and we'll get underway.
All is well, Captain, all things considered. Hello, Captain.
If you don't mind, I'd like to speak to Admiral Logan sooner rather than later. I should start charging for my services. I don't mind at all. Go ahead. Honestly, it felt like I was marooned on that planet for years. It wasn't until the UC rescue ship picked me up that I realized only 10 months had passed.
Como você fez para sobreviver enquanto espiam?
The escape shuttle had some supplies, but those ran out after about a month. Fortunately, Cassiopeia is a lush planet with plenty of flora and fauna, so I was able to use my military training to survive.
Começo a relação com o Almirante Logan.
Logan and I have rarely agreed on anything. In fact, I'm fairly certain he never saw the true value. When word came down that my division was being mothballed, I stormed into his office and, well, let's just say we had words. We haven't spoken since.
Acho que não tenho mais nada para dizer.
Let me know if you need any. Fine by me. Admiral Logan's office shouldn't be terribly far. Let's go.
Ah, nossa, não. Blood.
Lift-off looks good. All systems.
Agora vai.
We're locking into orbit now.
Atlas. Mas é. Legal.
Well, you didn't realize it was a planet, so we must have colony space.
Maintain current course while we scan for contraband. You're on the wanted list. Halt and prepare to be boarded, or we'll be forced to open fire.
Copy that. Stay on course while we escort you in.
Material roubado.
Contrary to what you might have heard, UC security personnel are good people. And Sergeant Yumi just happens to be an old friend.
Gravar, falar rápido. Está feita, pessoal. Está feita por hoje. Oh. Bem, pessoal, obrigado por terem estado aí. Mais logo, já não é amanhã, mais logo estamos aqui novamente. E obrigadão aí pelo apoio, por tudo. Pá, obrigadão aí por tudo, pessoal. Obrigadão. Até logo.